All right, you guys, I'm back. And so I titled this, I believe these type of content, this type of content is going to be more productive. And I'm talking about, I'm looking at, I was looking at a live, her, and I know some of you guys might have something against her, but I'm just talking about the live that she was doing. So Out the Box was basically doing a live on kind of like finances, taxes, and things like that. I've also seen SLL do these type of videos as well as others. I've seen other black women do this type of stuff too. Those are just examples that I've seen because I've watched them, but there are other people on YouTube that does this too, and there are some guys who do it as well. Um, I think the finances, talking about finances and talking about maybe mental health, because I mentioned mental health, and doing finances when I was going to do my Black Women History series. And I kind of paused on the Black Women History series because I started to get a feeling that that series wasn't going to be received well. I felt the morale in a lot of black women, especially on YouTube. Uh, and not all black women, that is, but the black women, a certain sector of black women on YouTube. I felt the morale really low at that time, and I just kind of put a pause on the black women history. Okay. But yeah, the talking about finances, talking about mental health, talking about just health period, healthy eating, things like that. I think that is more productive, and here's why. Because a lot of times those videos might not get a lot of views. Like I've watched SLL, and like I say, it's other people who talk about these type of things too. But those are the women I just watch. But I've seen SLL talk about raising your credit score, things like that. And who else? Yeah. So, and then you have some that talk about health. I've seen other black women on here talk about health. I can't remember their names, that I pop in and watch their videos. And really, the reason why I said those kind of videos might be more productive, because even though, those videos might not get that many views, the people who are watching are people who are genuinely interested in elevating their lives. Okay. So, you know that even if you get if you're used to getting like thousands of views on maybe a video about Cardi B or something, you might be used to getting thousands. Okay, but then you make a video about finances or something that might get like 150 views. But see, the thing is that majority of the 150 people, you're reaching them, because when you make other videos or audios, kind of just kind of attracting drama, then it's not really productive. It's not really helping anybody. And also, I don't think it's productive to make any more videos addressing what's really happening here, because I'm going to be honest with you, for the most part, black women are well aware. And maybe not all of them are aware, and you have some young ones that's getting older, like in their teens and their 20s, and they got to hear the messages. But, I think quite a bit of work has been done with the group of women that have been pro-black women. I think quite a bit of work has been done. They've reached a lot of people. And so at this point, it's not a whole lot that you can tell black women that they don't really know. It's, at this point, a lot of what's going on is just choices that they're making, regardless of the truth being out there. Okay? And so I don't even think that's talking about black women and what guys are doing in the news, like criticizing black women and what's happening to them. At this point, it's just, you're just gonna have to allow black women to decide what they're going to do, because at this time, the awareness has been pushed out there, and a lot of women are aware of what's going on, and now it's just up to them what they're going to do about it. Okay, so I feel like finances and mental health and just health period is probably more productive talking about that than talking about what's happening to black women in these articles and stuff. Because what I noticed is that when people hold these lives, and I was one of the people that wanted to make black women aware too, because I just felt like black women just weren't aware, and if they just only knew, then they can probably make some different choices. Okay, and it just takes time, different stages in their lives. Okay. But at this point, it's just time that the information is out there. If they want it, the information is out there, and they just need time. Some are going to make changes in their life, and some of them won't make changes. And so it's just up to them at this time, and it's nothing anybody can do but let everything run its course, because it's no more new stuff to keep putting out there when it comes to black women and black women's plight. It's really been put out there. For really over 10 years, about 10 years. It's really been put out there, okay, and all in social media. So it's just going to be up to black women I know everybody move in different times in their lives, and so it's just time to let whatever happens take its course. But with the finances and all of the other things like health, and mental health, physical health and mental health. And other topics, you guys think about other topics, like it could be cooking, what else? Different ways to make money. I see some of these channels where they talk about different ways to make money on the side, different ways to make money on YouTube, different ways to make money off of with PayPal. You make $5 a day or something, stuff like that. I've seen some of those videos too. I think that will go a lot further at this point. I think that those type of videos will go a lot further, because the people who are going to tune in are the ones who are really interested in doing something, okay? Not just talking a new topic just so people can sit and listen. Like the lives, I'm sorry, I didn't even finish what I was saying. Like I've seen these lives where something has happened to black women, and I understand it. Because I sit and listen to it too. But what I notice is that a lot of the ladies, nothing really gets done about what happens to these black women. Nothing really gets done about it. It's just that, you sit there for 3 hours or so and just have a conversation and talk about how it's a shame. And that's it, it's just really up to the authorities to do anything about it, because there's no real movement among black women to kind of stop this. Okay, and that's why I say it's not so productive, and unless it's going to be a major movement to really stop what's happening to a lot of black women and girls, it's no need to keep bringing up this bad news and negativity over and over again, because it's only going to lower your morale even further, knowing that there's not much that's going to be done about it, because there's no real movement among black women. Okay. So that's why I don't see it as being too productive to keep talking about that. Okay. Now, when black women really, really rise up and really start a movement and really start caring about themselves and girls, I'm talking about in mass. And that's when it'd be good to really carry on those type of conversations. But right now, people are just listening, and it's really for me causing even more depression. It's causing even more depression in a lot of black women, because they know that nobody's going to care and nothing's going to be done, and you just keep hearing this bad news. And so that's why I don't think it's any good to keep talking about stuff like that. That'll be it.
In a quarter mile, keep right at the fork to stay on US 101 South. Follow signs for Los Angeles, Hollywood Freeway.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was my little GPS. You're gonna hear it again, but that's all I have to say.
Work to stay on US 101 South.
You guys let me know what you think, and I will talk to you soon.
Continue for 8 miles.